What's up, everybody? Welcome to an all-new episode of SCNS Live, the Super Cool Nerd Show. Thank you for joining us out there in the Super Cool Nerd Nation for another week of news, nerds,
nations.
And 2 weeks until San Diego Comicon.
He doesn't do this show by himself.
His brain is broken.
Are we helping?
I mean,
My name is Cora.
My name is Kat. How you doing?
Kat, your tits have gotten smaller.
I know,
Yeah.
right? You know, I've been working out.
But your shoulders, wow.
Thank you. My name is Jason the X. Over here, that's Cass.
My name is Cass.
That's Kat.
We're good at this.
Behind the board, and my partner in all things crime is Cora. We literally just got through committing a crime.
Yeah.
We may or may not have committed a crime. No one will ever know.
Let's not get into
specifics
on
We're
camera.
not getting
real
into
crime.
No, we already talked about
It was
that.
such a
Felony.
real crime, guys.
We were like, no, we're not going to say it on the show. We might get prosecuted. I don't know. But anyway,
Yeah.
We ain't saying shit.
if you haven't committed some sort of misdemeanor or felony, are they truly your friend? Are they? Come on now.
I think it's the mark of a true nerd. We're gatekeeping nerds now. That's how it goes.
Woof.
Good
It
thing.
adds to my list. Anyway.
Good thing Cass and I have things we're never gonna gatekeep nerds about.
Oh, yeah. Get ready for some unhinged hyperfixations this week.
Oh,
Which,
God.
by the way, speaking of being unhinged, have y'all been watching the FIFA Cup? Because holy
A
crap,
little bit here and there.
my house is like that's what we've been watching with dinner and everything. Is either we've been watching the games live or we've been rewatching the games we missed.
I've been watching clips of is he Swedish? The like super tall,
Hatusne.
Crow
something like that.
Like,
The one that keeps doing, flipping all the way over and doing like blitzball moves.
Oh yeah, I'm so excited to watch their next match.
Blitzball, Final Fantasy X reference. For those of you,
Thank you,
Better than
Jace.
me.
Jace is looking out for us with the
we-
likes in the chat.
We watched
thumbs up it.
we watched the Egypt-Argentina game, which rigged, but the goalie for Egypt was fucking cracked, man. He stopped most of Messi's goal kicks.
yeah.
Oh, I saw a highlights reel
Which-
of him. He was unreal.
He's tall enough that he could just touch the top of the goalposts and not have to do much about it. And also just he has a wingspan.
Yeah.
I love it.
Also, very slight note, I apologize for my voice this week. It's going to be like this the whole time, and I'm going to try and cover up my mic every time I make a gross noise, but there's going to be a couple like
It's been rough.
It's been weeks.
yeah.
Like, it's been really rough.
RSV going around Dallas kind of
Yeah.
sucks. But
I almost died of
I
that when
will-
I was 6 months old.
I will publicly
I thought
announce.
you meant now. I was like, what?
I will publicly announce on
We
the
have
show
a
that
one every other year limit on
they
Bradley's stuff.
they finally wore me down. After
Yes!
Shut up.
Hell yes!
After years of
Trash
not
talk.
wanting to engage in this thing y'all call musicals or whatever, we had the opportunity to watch something, but that fell through. And to make it up to the, I watched The Greatest Showman,
And
And
it was great, and it definitely was a show with a man in there.
yeah.
I saw Jason, like, if you're familiar with the show, like, it's a poppy musical.
Yeah.
But it's kind of a banger. It has very, like, stomp kind of vibes to a lot of the singing they did. And if you know, it opens with a banger. It's kind of like, and I saw Jason be like,
I actually told y'all, I was like, hold on. I want to hear this. Hold on a
yeah,
second.
he actually, like, we were talking.
You
he's
could
like,
see his posture, the whole movie kind of go like this, and then like,
yeah.
his
I
like,
would say that
y'all
this-
turn it up a little.
I'll say the songs are very situational. Like,
Oh,
they literally
yeah.
were doing a show that made sense to me. Not just, we're sitting here, all of a sudden, we're going to do a dance and song number, which is quite bullshit, okay? I hate that.
Jason likes diegetic musicals,
Which
is what turns out.
we can work with that. We can
And I
work
told
with
him I
it.
didn't know what that word meant.
It's a little bit of a newer term, but
Yeah.
you
It
know
means exactly that. That it
means
makes
that-
sense for them to sing.
And I think it was like definitely tainted for like Grease for me when they'd be like, yeah, we're going to get those guys. Yeah, we're going to wreck them. And then all of a sudden y'all get up and do it. Nah, I ain't scared of you, gang. Sorry.
I
Nah,
hate
bro.
Grease. I hate it
Grease
so much.
sucks.
Oh, no, it was West Side Story I hated.
I also hate West Side Story.
I don't like Grease either.
I haven't seen West Side Story, so I can't say if I hate it or not, but I do hate Grease mostly on principle, because A, we did an entire choir concert in middle school for that, and B,
Brutal.
Whenever our teacher was out, which was quite frequent in 8th grade, she played 2 musicals with one exception, and it was either Oklahoma, which can rot, or it was Grease, which can rot.
Would y'all be shocked to actually hear that I was in a stage production of Annie?
No.
No.
Who
Mostly
were
because
you?
you've told
I was
me
the
before.
butler.
Awesome. He's
And I also played I also played several other roles within it, but
Yeah.
it was like a full run.
Did you get recruited in the middle of the hallway by a teacher walking up to you being like, hey, you could be in musicals?
Actually, one of my good friend Jaretta, who y'all have met before, when we were in the Navy, she wanted to go down to this thing and audition. And she was like, just go down. If you go down, I'll buy you lunch tomorrow. I'm like, fine, I'll go. She didn't get cast, I did.
Oh, that's brutal.
rough.
Ooh.
That's
But-
bringing up memories from high school I don't want to think about.
I was
Right.
like on shore duty, so I was able to
Yeah.
do this. Anyway, I enjoyed The Greatest Showman. I did.
We have clips. We'll be posting them in the next couple of days. Check out our Instagram.
But apparently we got to watch Hades Town before this
Yeah.
thing ends. So anyway,
Yeah, which I do think that you will find enjoyment in
we'll
it.
see. Anyway, there we've crossed the bridge. Y'all can
the Rubicon.
stop. Like just
But
we've done it.
No.
Also,
Go back
if
now,
you're out
Jason.
there
Yes, I
in
can.
Super Cool Nerd Nation and you've seen, like, I'm going to do a little nerd moment. If you've seen Oklahoma, West Side Story, Book of Mormon, and, like, Grease, you don't know if you like musicals. I'm sorry. Like, are all very popular musicals that kind of for me.
Well, we'll see. You know, hey.
If you've seen Fiddler on the Roof and hated it, you might not like musicals.
You might be
Yeah.
a bad person, too.
You might be that person because it's
Especially if you've seen specifically the Steven Spielberg movie for Fiddler on the Roof.
genius
Beautiful.
filmmaking.
Oh my god.
Oh, I see. I saw you as Annie. Ha 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 ha. Very funny. Very funny.
You'd be an
I will
adorable
say,
Annie.
Bobby, there were a lot of Wolverine jokes.
There were, and then the movie started, and they just kind of stopped, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. Gorgeous, gorgeous musical.
And yes, I am quite good at singing DMX
Yeah.
and karaoke. So
Oh,
thank
he
you.
is. He is.
All right. That's it for that. I hope y'all enjoyed this little.
Keep an eye out for
Y'all have
Jason as
finally won.
Lafayette.
Y'all won. Okay, fine. Anyway.
Yep.
All right, y'all know how we do it around here. Let's go ahead and kick this thing off with some super cool nerd news.
How dare you just immediately jump and not give me a chance?
I mean, you over here bragging. Crap. All right, so
I hadn't pointed to you yet.
I thought your hand moved. I was like,
It
oh.
was up.
Guys, our average
okay, the way
view
we edit it.
duration is plummeting. We've got to get it together now.
All right, okay. One of the shows I am waiting for to come to HBO Max, and that is Lanterns, has had some new developments. Now, of course, we know that Lanterns coming real soon, but San Diego Comicon is right around the corner, and we're going to get a training facility at San Diego Comicon. If you want to be a Green Lantern, you can go to this pop-up that they're having where you can train to become a Green Lantern, which, I mean, I'm curious. I could definitely use one of those rings. I got some ideas of, things that I can make that would just terrify people. I mean, save the day. I said save the day. I didn't say anything of that sort. But,
Giant green penis.
I mean, somebody would be scared of that. The one thing I was curious about, though, I was looking at, we're getting a behind-the-scenes look at the new Superman movie coming through in the next few days. And I noticed there was an addition to the cast, as Aaron Pierre, who will be playing Jon Stewart in Lanterns, will be appearing in Superman, Man of Tomorrow, which, hell yes. Okay? I had not heard this man speak until, shortly after Lanterns was announced, and he's got the perfect voice for Jon Stewart. So...
I saw him. He's in a show. It's a very soapy show on Apple TV called The Morning Show. It's very good, but it's not my normal type of thing. It's not that like comedic or anything. But his voice is magical. It is musical and very like calm. I love his resonance. I agree. Perfect Jon Stewart voice.
And with San Diego Comicon, I mean, that's the perfect time they're going to start plugging things. Nothing planned for Hall H for DC Studios this year, which is kind of weird.
That is weird.
But
well, they just started announcing a lot of Hall H. Like, they just were talking about Vampire Lestat's going to be in Hall H. Yeah.
But also, I mean, they're having a whole pop-up. What was that?
It's the reaction you should expect from anyone
Oh,
who
God,
likes male.
There's going to be stuff in it.
You
for
know.
those.
Yeah.
Missed it. It was just
But granted, is there a need for
So
them to
hot.
even do the something in Hall H? They're doing a full-on pop-up where you can go and do stuff for Green Lantern. I love interactive stuff at San Diego Comic-Con. And with Lanterns coming out August 18th, 8-episode run on HBO Max, I'm excited. What I am just getting, like, we're not getting anything from these trailers that's, like, screaming Green Lantern to me, though.
It's not, and they told us it's going to be a pretty grounded, like, detective story, which is it's a weird thing for a Lanterns show.
Considering that we just saw Guy Gardner in
Go ham?
Superman. Dude, the constructs coming up out of the ground, throwing tanks. Like, I know everybody was like, oh, that's cool. I was like, that dude is dead. The guy that's in that tank that just got tossed half a mile is
Dead.
Dead.
I'm actually not going to be super shocked if we don't get anything from DC for Hall H, because Hall H is where you make big announcements.
Oh, yes.
And if they don't have anything ready to it, like, we know the Lantern show is happening.
We
We know
still
who's
got 2
in
weeks,
it. Yeah. And so, like, you can have discussions earlier on in the day in Hall H, but later in the hall, you kind of want big announcements. And so if they do have a Hall H appearance, I'm going to guess it's going to be earlier in the day.
The thing that's crazy about SDCC is that it is such an insider's con.
Yeah.
I would not expect that. It's one of the biggest cons in the world. And like fleshing out what's going to be there is so much harder than I thought. Like who's going to be where and what's going to be available is very difficult. Now, your boys have gotten more and more on the inside track. Like we've been pretty popular at this con. It's harder to make an impression than it is at a lot. Jason takes us to a media party and says, "Go."
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They are, like, the best at the media parties. I just sit there and, like, you know, look cool or whatever, I don't know, and conversate with people. Y'all go out and, like, drag people in and, like, network and shit.
Yeah, you get exactly one point of connection, and you go from there, and then you start talking about stuff.
It's where my salesy background actually comes out. Like, and I'm like, "Hey, oh my God, where did you get that shirt?" And then we're off. We're done.
Yeah.
Like, it's so easy.
The one thing that kills me, though, y'all, back to Lanterns, I don't like that it's going to be a grounded series, because we just saw a Green Lantern doing cool shit with a Green Lantern ring, making constructs, poking a monster in the eye with a big construct. I don't want them constantly just walking around looking dirty in Oklahoma. I could literally go 5 minutes north and do that my damn self.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
Do you want Avengers Endgame, but for DC?
Oh, they ain't gonna ever pull it off.
Do you want it?
I love it. I love
Would
comics.
you like a big crescendo over multiple years?
Maybe.
This is how you get it.
Okay, whatever.
You start out, you
is
have a big movie, but you
can't
start out small and you build over time.
But you cannot skimp on the Lantern constructs, considering I just saw a movie where they were doing cool shit
They're
with
But they
not.
don't do that 24/7.
They are faking you out.
Oh.
There's not going to be
Okay.
as many moments as you think, but they're faking you out on purpose.
That's cool. Kyle Rayner's. I like Green Lantern. Kyle Rayner's my favorite Lantern.
Like,
but-
I don't think we're gonna get nothing. I think that's maybe the finale is a big.
All right, we'll see.
They're going to
Oh,
start
I
slow.
don't like when they wait till the.
Not the
Did you
finale.
like the first Iron Man movie?
Yes, I did.
This is exactly the conversation about Iron Man.
How many
He
fights is in
doesn't-
the first Iron Man movie?
He
Enough.
doesn't deserve this spotlight we don't want to see in Iron Man 3, which broadly people were wrong about their reaction to. Like, I don't want to get all gatekeepy, but it's a character piece and you're wrong. It was good. Anyway, no. But like when Iron Man, they're like, "You're giving Iron Man a solo movie. He's so one note. What are we doing?" They're doing the work. And it could be not great, but also there is a skill ceiling, talent seal, all this stuff that you can't get to without this.
Yeah.
So it could be one of the best things. Like,
Okay. I'm going to be patient. I'm going to be watching because I love Green Lanterns. I do.
I think they're gonna very, very particularly like what problems can be solved with a giant construct and what interpersonal problems cannot be solved
First off,
by a giant green penis.
all problems
Unless
can
it's a
be solved with
specific type
It has to be
of
giant
interpersonal problem.
blue penis, as we know.
I'm telling you right now, I can solve any problem with a
With
giant green construct.
penis? Oh.
With a giant green construct of any sort.
I'm really sad that didn't end in
I
cock.
have great.
Yeah.
If I can create anything with
God.
my mind, yeah, I can solve a whole lot of issues.
Okay, but here's my case I'm building on the fly. You hire Kyle Chandler to set up somebody else's big success. That is what Kyle Chandler is for.
Oh yeah.
So, like...
And clearly, since they are moving forward, since Jon Stewart will be appearing in the new Man of Tomorrow, which I'd like to see him interacting with Guy Gardner, honestly.
When you say interacting,
John
you
Con-
don't mean making out with. Okay, then yeah, that's fine. Interacting's great.
That's for the fan art.
Okay.
You're talking about a whole different movie. There.
I want to see Jon Stewart interacting with several people.
I will say...
not Guy Gardner.
What is his name? Jon Stewart. What is the guy's name?
Aaron Pierre.
Aaron Pierre.
He's got the intensity that reminds me of, like, he doesn't look at all like him, but like Denzel, where he's got this like buried, tough
I hear
energy.
the kids call that aura.
They do call it
is
aura.
aura.
That's true.
He
farming.
drips aura.
Yeah, definitely.
And
That's
I
what we
think
like
the
about him.
kids have moved on, actually, but I don't know.
Apparently not, because it still
No,
annoys my child.
you would
whenever
know
I do
more
it, so.
about the kids than I would, because actually you have the kids. around.
We're not around cool kids.
All I know.
Neither am I.
All I know about kids
Hey,
is...
Alex and Nico, if you ever see this,
I know.
you're welcome.
I just realized y'all started watching the show. I'm not talking about you.
And
All I know about kids is that the teenager that lives in my house hates it when any of us use like lingo that was created within the last couple of years.
Yeah.
So we do it on purpose, whether it's
Mhm.
good or not. My favorite, because he hates it so much, is when we ask him to explain gooning, because he couldn't for like a minute. He called one of his friends a gooner, and we're like, "Oh, do you know what that means?" Like, this isn't a
It means you
persecution or anything.
treasure in
Wow.
a cave, right?
He both did and didn't. He just didn't want to admit that he knew what it meant, and he got real embarrassed. So now it's a meme at our house.
Good.
If he ever stops getting embarrassed by that, ask him what a groiper is.
Go ahead and move this conversation on. Yeah, Kat, what have you got for us this week?
Hold on. Let me get the camera.
Get on the.
I was laughing.
Hold on, lock in.
Oh, see that is
see,
Hold on,
that-
hold on, let
that
me-
is what the children say.
Let me just.
Oh, whoop.
No.
Oh
wait,
no,
I think
your
there's
brick's
still
gone.
My brick is gone, so I have something that's
Rip.
much more.
Do it. It wouldn't hurt. Do it. Clip it.
Hey, Kat, what you got?
Okay, so I have to rearrange my stories because I can't do that one right now. So we're gonna talk a little bit about Emmys, right? I don't care about the Emmys that much, but something that Cass and I disagreed a little about has happened this week. Somebody self-nominated for an Emmy
Huh?
out of the pit. Actually, two people.
Yeah.
Wait. You can self-nominate?
Self-submit, yeah.
Like,
Go on. I'm sorry.
Well,
I've
yeah.
never heard.
Yeah.
yeah. So, her name is Jennifer something. I don't remember. Do you remember?
I remember his name.
She played Roxy on season 2 of The Pit. And
I'll look
I
it up.
don't
Keep going, keep
know
going.
If our spoilers sign is still around, but spoilers for season 2 of The Pit. Not big spoilers because they telegraph it so
Yeah.
fast. But also kind of... Anyway, there's a character, if you didn't watch The Pit, but did watch The Boys, she played Popclaw in The Boys as well.
Played by Brittany Allen.
Brittany Allen. She self-submitted her performance and actually got the Emmy nomination.
Get the...
She played, and here's where the spoilers are, she played a character who is dying of cancer. And hit pretty close to home for me because there's a whole discussion around drugs and how many painkillers and what quality of life looks like. And I had some personal experience with that in the last year. Like, not as intense. I was never, like, at that. But where it's like, you actually have to be in less pain for your body to be okay right now.
Yeah.
And her performance was incredible. And I am very happy with her for advocating for herself in this way. I want to go to Cass. What are your thoughts about it?
So, yeah, it was a little bit of a disagreement, not a whole lot. I think that it's perfectly reasonable that she would do that since HBO was not going to. What I am very worried about is that studios are going to be like, oh, fantastic, so y'all do that now too. You promote our shows, you self-tape and don't get paid for it anymore. So you submit for the Emmys too, right? We don't have to do that anymore because traditionally that has been the studio's job. And so I'm just worried that actors have another thing that to get recognized, especially for these accolades, that for somebody like her that's a character actress, this is how she gets hired next time, is she says, I was nominated for an Emmy. That from now on studios are going to be like, oh, great. So y'all can take care of that as well. Another admin thing that they foist over onto actors. That's what I'm worried about. I think, honestly, I absolutely think that she was fantastic, and it's a really important part in the course of the series.
She had to face up to the fact that she wasn't going to have a single moment where she looked hot, and that's actually a weirdly hard thing, I think, for a lot of actors in general, but especially actresses, to face up to. But I do want to read what she said about it. Yeah. She said, you have to fight for yourself. You have to believe in your work, and you can't expect people to do that for you. The industry is built on hype, and if nobody is creating that hype for you, you have to find a way to do it yourself. I've always focused the majority, if not all of my efforts, on evolving my craft as an actor. Yeah. That's the most important thing, and it's taken me a lot of years to realize that alone will not necessarily advance your career. So, like, incredible amount of, like, grace and weirdly, like, humility, but also self-advocacy in it. And I'm not unconcerned about that. I think the Emmys are big enough, like, accolade that shows will still pay for campaigns a lot of times. Yeah. Including The Pit, which did have like 26 nominations or something like that. So they did it for a lot of people. Yeah.
And you know that 26 or whatever nominations, you know that's going on their header on HBO. Yeah. They have Netflix and HBO both, I think, have sections of look how many nominations we got for these shows. And a lot of them
put it right on the thumbnail.
Exactly. Yeah.
I will say, I read today, but I didn't get a chance to review it, that she's also released the scenes that she submitted. So I feel like she's doing as much as she can.
Was it FYC for your consideration?
Yeah. Yeah. And she did actually get a lot of screen time for a patient.
She did. Yeah. It was a big part of several of the Doctor's arcs this season. And there was the first I've ever seen in a show discussion of a death doula.
Yes.
And what that is.
It was really cool. But yes, Brittany Allen, congratulations. You definitely deserve it. The Pit, you've gotten some serious controversy. Yeah. Be careful with your straight white man nonsense. Yeah. It's about to get you in serious trouble.
Yeah.
With this knowledge, I would like to say to the people of the Emmy committee, we are a daytime television show, and that
variety and talk or something.
We should
like
definitely be. Yeah. The fuckery I'm about to do, because I can self-submit. I'm about to self-submit myself. Just because I can.
This is what Game Changer did. Yeah. Like they did a hard campaign.
They didn't get almost.
No, I know.
Do y'all understand how insufferable I would be?
If we got nominated for an Emmy, yeah.
Oh my God.
You would never. It would be on every single thumbnail we do from here on out.
I don't expect to win. Nah, I do not expect to win. But just we are. It was an Emmy nominated YouTube series.
If we got on one press release for even being submitted,
yeah.
Like if one,
We're printing it out, framing it, putting it in the studio.
It's gonna be.
You're not going to see my face. I'm just going to wear a paper bag with that information.
I was on the Emmy nominated show.
I was thinking like the whole set's going down. We're just getting like a 10-foot
Yeah.
to just put.
An Emmy with a
Guess
question
what,
mark next to
everybody?
it, like,
And we're gonna have a T-shirt line where we get like 10,000 printed out of the gate.
Guess what
because we're like,
your new beer koozies say?
you don't understand. Our
CNS.
ego has gotten bigger from just having anybody in the chat at all. Not a lot bigger.
yeah.
Jason cannot be nominated for
What I can't be nominated
for an Emmy for Doctor Who because
Why
this is
not?
the whole thing with heated rivalry.
All
right.
Let me get
Because Doctor Who is no longer partly produced by Disney. Disney is an American company. And because they dropped their Doctor Who contract, it now probably, its next iteration will be solely a foreign-based company, which means it cannot be nominated for an Emmy. This is why Heated Rivalry was not nominated, because it is solely a Canadian production, and they do not nominate foreign TV shows.
You know what this means?
Oh boy.
You can get nominated for an Emmy and a BAFTA.
There we go.
Oh god, if you want a battle, I would never hear the end of it.
But
I'm so
Doctor
sorry.
Who would be.
I'd be going toy hunting like, hey, do you have this figure in
Hey,
the back?
my name's Jason. I was nominated for an Emmy and BAFTA.
You would have to do all that on your own, because that's the thing about the accolades is they don't get you any money.
No.
Like
no,
you
I
have
don't-
to
I don't-
pay
I don't
for
care about the money.
statue if you win. I think. I know you do.
Some
in
of them
the
have a cash
Oscars.
prize.
I'll
but I don't
do a
remember what it
GoFundme
is.
for the
I
statue.
think
There.
Pay,
Oh
and
my
the
God.
average campaign is like.
Is
I would go into the
$45.
Target. They don't want to go back and look for an action figure for. You know, I was nominated for an Emmy, right?
That's where you have to pull up that press
This
release.
is, or do you remember the story of Denzel Washington when he didn't win the Oscar and he saw a plate of food? He goes, "I'm leaving here with something.
I mean,
I'm leaving here with something."
oh,
That would be you. You're just pocketing stuff from the table.
shrimp cocktail.
I was just like, cocktail jacket.
Hey, I brought y'all some steak skewers. Hang on a second.
Yeah, there you
about
go.
to start wearing a bra and be like,
Store it here. Oh, free booze too? Oh, let me
I'm
just
pretty
take that
sure they
bottle
have
from you.
lots of shellfish.
35-year-old Glenlivet.
Why,
Yes, excuse me. Is that my giant dick? No.
why are you wearing
It's a
an
bottle of
overcoat?
the most expensive
Anyway.
whiskey I've ever seen in my life.
Look for our
John
nomination
Walker
for Super Cool Nerd Show for the Emmys. Anyway,
Yep, that's it.
Cora, you want to hit us up?
All right, who's ready for me to be unhinged?
Do it.
Because we're just gonna get the most unhinged story out of the way. I'm gonna be unhinged about all my stories tonight, but I have more Suikoden news. Much to Jason's.
What?
Much to
It's been 0 days.
We got a new trailer, a new teaser for the anime, and we got some other news that made me a little mad because I don't live in Japan. But anyway,
Rip.
I'm gonna. So we have this new teaser. Look how beautiful it is. We have confirmed the opening theme for the show is going to be by the artist Amazarashi. If that name is familiar, he did an opening for My Hero Academia, and he also did one of the endings for Tokyo Ghoul. And I mean, we get to hear it in this. Obviously, we can't play it for copyright reasons, but it is pretty bitchin', honestly. We get to see a little bit more of the combat and action sequences that we are going to have, and I just get more hyped every time I look up at the screen and I see my babies all over the screen. I love them dearly. Anyway, we can't play the whole
They're
thing.
really pretty.
They're really pretty. I have my favorite screenshot right here because it involves the two main characters and one of my favorite characters that I just think is Jason.
But they're not even writing the
They're gonna
horse
like get her an
girls.
award one day. I swear.
I
She's gonna show up at her
want one.
house. Thank you for your
Anyways,
efforts, Cora.
here's the part that has me upset, and one of the reasons I decided I should go ahead and talk about the show about this. So, 10 theaters across Japan will be able to watch the first 3 episodes of this anime early. And by early, I mean starting August 8th early.
And when's the release date?
How's that feel, Cora?
October.
That's brutal.
How's that feel, Cora?
I hate it.
That's rough, y'all.
I'm very happy for fans in Japan that will have this opportunity to see it. Am I jealous? Oh, absolutely, I am jealous. Konami, if you ever wanted to sponsor me for anything, now is the time. I don't need to have like a special viewing of this. I don't need to know what they're saying because I know what they're saying. I've played this game so much. Hold on, let me make this a little. I've played this game so much. I know what they're saying. So, Konami, if you would like a member of the Suikoden Revival movement, to like one of the committee to be there, that would be great. I literally just need you to fund my plane ticket. Like, that's it.
I have to give you some, like, some sort of comfort. After we get our Emmy, they will fly us out.
This is one of those times where I wish I had like unlimited funds because I wouldn't be buying Mercedes-Benz and Rolex watches. I would be doing shit like
buying her a ticket to Japan.
no, buying myself one. And I went to
Homeland.
Hey, Cora. Yeah, I'm at the premiere. Oh, did you want to come? Oh shit! I forgot to get you on the way to the airport.
I mean, if this is your attitude, are we
I absolutely
done?
would not do
are
that.
Are we done?
No.
Like, we should.
I was about to say we're just gonna start embezzling.
I absolutely
so
would
we
take
all have a
Cora
felony on our
with me.
records.
It is the 10-year anniversary year of when I went to Tokyo. Like it kind of slapped. It really slapped. Even though I had to take a week-long break from my meds because they're illegal in Japan, so I had withdrawal all that week. It didn't even matter, and you know what I'm like on that. The
I'm
fact
aware.
that I got enough energy to enjoy the robot restaurant is
Yeah.
kind of insane.
And then enjoy Burger King after.
We didn't know we were on the standby list and they didn't give us food and it was called the robot restaurant, but we never got like ushered into the place where they were getting you food. So we paid like $150 for like the show. And then we left and we were like, they had concession, but they didn't have food. And then other people who were leaving with us who were from Great Britain were like, they were supposed to feed you. It's like, what?
I'd go back in and be like, "Where's my food?"
We were so hungry, we did not care.
Yeah.
I do want to add like a quick little thing to this as well, just real fast.
October, damn. Sorry.
Yeah.
I know. It's
That's
so
rough.
close
That's
though.
a long time.
Oh my god. Again, the Suikoden 2 tie-in manga will be starting to go into serialization soon, but there is also another manga that is starting today, and that is the Aiden Chronicles manga. For those unaware, Aiden Chronicles was created by pretty much the same team that did Suikoden 1 and 2. It was the same artist, same scenario writer, everything, like same composer. Like, it was the spiritual successor until Konami finally got the guts to do more Suikoden stuff. And their manga has started serialization this week, actually today. And I just wanted to give a little shout out because I think that's awesome. And also, if you've been playing Suikoden, you should talk to me. You should message me and talk to me and tell me how much you love it.
You know what I don't see Cora doing? Like, if there's an opportunity to pirate that, she wouldn't do it because of her high character on that. She would wait until it was legitimate release.
You're joking, but I don't think either one of us have watched the new Avatar movie.
No.
No.
Suikoden fans are like Moon Knight fans and we're fandom camels. We've gone so long that we can go a few more months if we need to. I did not believe they were going to make a Moon Knight series. This has been up there because
before
of
that
me,
was announced.
behind where I used to sit on purpose since before the series was announced.
You know what that means? We need to update.
Yeah, sure.
It doesn't not mean that.
It'd be funny if I would send Cora like a link. Oh my god, the whole thing leaked. Look at
That's
this.
so
And it would just be a
unfortunate.
program that just takes a picture of her. She clicks the link.
That's so rude.
Just as her face like, that motherfucker.
There was a Moon Knight reference in one of the actual plays that I watched within the last week, and I was so happy.
Anyway, good luck, buddy.
Yeah. I also just want to say that like we should all watch the first episode together
Oh,
when
yeah.
it
That's
releases.
my plan.
In October.
In October. Hopefully, like, there's no word on who's
nice.
distributing it. like outside of Japan, I'm thinking Crunchyroll is probably gonna get it.
My first guess was Jack Sparrow, but yeah.
If not, then High Dive probably will, and that is exactly how you get my money, is whichever platform grabs it. Except for Crunchyroll, I don't like Crunchyroll.
You know, you can always hope that it hits
You
theaters, you
can't
know.
have subs and dubs on at the same time for Crunchyroll, and that drives me insane because
Horrendous.
I need captions, but I like dubs too.
Yeah.
And if you can't have both, and I understand that they don't translate exactly the same way as the English, but like it drives me nuts.
Would
Yeah.
I saw this in the chat. Would y'all want a watch along? Do you want us to? We can't obviously show the footage, but we can do a watch along if y'all want. Could be fun
I mean, I'd
Hey,
be down.
we could do watch-alongs.
Yeah.
Or
for at least a few of the episodes.
Yeah. So
we're trying to figure some of that out now because of we're trying to review the second season of Avatar because I've never seen the original, and we had some issues with recording because of copyright law.
Yeah. Also, I'm so glad that Jace apparently
Jace is
saw.
with you, man.
Apparently, he saw the trailer and was excited to hear me talk about it today.
But yeah, for real, I'd
Yeah.
be totally willing to watch along with you because games are a hard ask, and I do mean to get to it, but I haven't yet. But TV shows, like,
Especially a game that is minimum 60 hours.
yeah.
Like, as much as I'm like, y'all should play the game.
I do want
it is a
to,
time commitment.
but
my
yeah.
I convinced my roommate to play because he saw this trailer too and went, "Oh, it's that game my roommate won't shut up about."
New roommate, old roommate.
Oh, a new roommate. His name is Cody. I guess I can just give first names. It's fine. So I let him borrow my copy of the remaster, and he's been playing it. And he's sent me a really, really heated message because his favorite character died.
Hey, Cora, for real. Look at me. I will play Suikoden when you play Silk Song.
You know what? When I can get to my computer, I will
All
buy
right.
Silk Song.
Oh yeah, probably we gotta move on.
Oh yeah, we should probably.
yeah.
We're nerds. If we don't move on, then we don't move on.
All right, do we
Yes.
want to do back-to-back hyperfixations,
Do
or
it.
do we want to split them up?
Do it.
Alrighty,
Do it.
let's talk about Dune.
Oh God. I'm
We
out.
got our first real trailer for Dune Part 3, aka Dune Messiah, coming, oh God, I forgot, December something. It's coming. You will notice, actually, if you don't know the book, you probably would. That's Aaliyah, played by Anya Taylor-Joy, one of my favorite characters in the Dune franchise. I'm super, super, super excited to see her. You'll notice that she's older than she's supposed to be. I think they are just kind of doing the whole, oh, well, she aged super quickly because of the spice. We got that. We got what seems to be, we're going to get a bunch of flash forwards and flashbacks in the new movie, which, if you know Dune Messiah, makes a lot of sense. Because we are getting some stuff seeming to be from right after Dune Part 2. We've got right after Paul's, what Chani calls his betrayal. So we've got some stuff from then. Some stuff when she is, okay, I should have said this. Spoilers! I'm going to try not to get too much into it, but spoilers from when Chani is pregnant. So this might actually be a flashback to when she is pregnant the first time. I don't know if she's going to lose the baby or if we're going to deal with kind of that and what happens in Dune at all. But it seems like we might be, although obviously they shortened the time span quite significantly from the book to Dune Part 2. So it's weird. We don't quite know what we're getting, but we do see Leto and Ghanima as children, and what looks like Chani kind of dropping her blue scarf and then it being picked up by somebody. The trailer seems to imply it's Paul, but it might even be Chani, or it might be Aaliyah.
It's Duncan, Idaho.
It's Duncan, Idaho. It's not. It's not. But we do see, obviously we see Hate the Ghola, and we see him and Paul fighting in what appears to be the throne room. So I don't know if we're getting an additional fight between him and Paul. It would be kind of weird, but also I get it. Dune Messiah has like almost 0 fight scenes in it. So if we get an additional one, that would kind of make sense, especially if he's trying to prove whether or not he's Duncan, Idaho. So I don't know. It's a lot of things that are very, very different from the book. This is what I'll say, and kind of the reason that I brought it up. I will defend the changes that they made from book to movie in Dune Part 2, especially regarding Chani. And that's obviously going to affect Dune Messiah a lot. Her feeling betrayed by Paul, her saying that he promised that he would never behave this way. I don't know. We still don't know like how they're going to kind of resolve that, because at the end, she does have to be kind of somewhat on Paul's side. They have children. So I don't know how that's going to play out, but I'm very, very interested. This is also me, once again, begging Denis, please make a Dune Part 4. Please do children, because you say this is the end of the story. It's not. It's not. This isn't the end of the story. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. This isn't the end of the story. You need to do children if you're going to end this story. I get why you think it might not be, but like, no. So that's what I have to say. Anybody else?
I have predictions.
Yeah? Hit me.
This is gonna rent the fandom asunder. This movie. I have already seen Timothée Chalamet making a statement about what Messiah is about. In the
What did he say?
He's something about, yeah, look it up. And the fandom being like, either coming down on the side of what's his face didn't know what his own book was about, or Timothée Chalamet's bonkers and he doesn't get pulled at all. Like, this, I don't know anything about Dune, but I can tell you this is the one that splits people off. And then, like, if they do children, it's for the true fans, and it could go well or it could go badly, but the third one is where...
Yeah. He did say he was melancholic and felt like he lost a part of himself while filming Part 3, and that is actually, that should be accurate.
That's fine. He said something about, like
what it's about. I couldn't find it.
I saw it on Reddit, and maybe it's not accurate, but something about, like, how even a good guy can be turned.
Oh,
and,
no.
like,
Oh, honey, no. That's not... No,
I don't know anything about Dune, and I was already like...
But also, Frank Herbert wrote Dune Messiah, and Christian's right in the chat.
Hi,
that,
Christian.
like, Dune Messiah and trilogy and children are a trilogy, but also Messiah's a little bit of a response to the first Dune, in Frank Herbert being like, no, y'all didn't understand this. I'm so sorry. You didn't understand the book. He's not a good guy. This is literally white savior. I saw something, and I'm not sure if it's true. I saw it today, that Atreides in Greek means like white or pale. And so his name is literally like the Pale Paul.
Hard H.
Like the most white. And so, yeah, I agree with you that this is going to be the one that divides the fandom. And they're already divided a little bit. Monty bitched about Dune Part 2. Monte Cristo bitched about Dune Part 2 and the changes made to Chani. I agree with them. In an adaptation, you need an oppositional force that's not just the internal mind of the character. I completely understand everything Denis did, but I can understand not liking it. Anyway. That's my thing.
I do love hearing you ramble about Dune.
And it is truly rambling. Like, yeah.
No.
I'm aware that, like, nobody else, at least in the room.
I don't know anything.
Is the Dune
Here's the thing.
Is the Dune in the room with us?
Here's the thing. I don't know jack shit about Dune other than sand and spice, but I am fascinated every time you talk about it because it sounds more and more cool.
As a birthday present, I got the Dune graphic novels.
Ooh.
And if you want to, at some point after I finish reading them, you can read them.
I would like that.
Anyway.
Camber, stop encouraging her.
Yeah.
Keep encouraging her, actually.
That's it for me in Dune. Jason?
All right, well, this is a quick one. Y'all know that I mess with 1/12 scale action figures.
Yes.
What?
I love that particular scale of action figures. So anytime I get a character, say like Red Sonja or Aloy, that I can add in 1/12 scale, I am very happy. And recently, Hasbro did announce that they were doing a 1/12 scale Lara Croft original, old school looking Lara Croft, tank top, shorts, dual 45s. This is the Lara that I want to see. And everyone was like, oh, she's going to be part of the G.I. Joe Classified line, which everyone was like, okay, that's cool, but why? She's even got like the Joe communicator on her suit. Or yeah, switch that picture.
I was gonna switch it when you talked about what it was for.
Why? Okay, I was open to
Yeah.
But anyway, the figure looks really cool. But the reason is because if you're not reading Skybound's work right now, they are doing amazing things with G.I. Joe, Mask, Transformers. These stories are great. But the last panel, and spoiler, the last panel of this month's G.I. Joe had Lara Croft busting through a door. And
Hell
she's like,
yeah.
oh, I need to get in contact with Shipwreck. So they've already released some images of her in the comics. It's a big crossover event with her and G.I. Joe. They're going on a mission. It just happens to interact with something that she's looking for. So their interests align during this episode. And she looks really good in the comics. Some of the covers are really awesome. I picked that one, but there's one of her and Baroness, like they've got each other at gunpoint, but they're both smirking, which is probably my favorite cover from all this. But this is what the tie-in is going to be. And Skybound, I have to say, is doing some amazing stuff because they're integrating a lot of the comic stuff, and they're going to be introducing some animated series along with these. The G.I. Joe Transformer series is going to be animated, and I forget what platform it's going to, but possibly moving into like films. They're actually, if you look at it, they're quickly doing the Marvel thing. They're going to start moving some of this stuff from screen. They're establishing the universe in comic, and then going to be moving it to screen. And I think that's awesome, especially if they get tie-in characters like Lara Croft in there somewhere, because I love Lara Croft. I've always loved those games. But they recently relaunched Mask, Mobile Armored Strike Command, which is a popular cartoon in the 80s. The comic is a banger. If there's a comic you should be reading right now that's got like that whole like team and covert action kind of thing, Mask is your choice. But they're doing amazing things with like several titles of G.I. Joe and Transformers going right now. Their first run on Transformers was brutal, gritty. The art reflected it. And they've got a great panel plan for San Diego Y. They're pretty much like, we're laying it out. They're getting that shared universe together, and they're going to be moving to the screen with it. So with properties like Tomb Raider coming in here, I am all for whatever Skybound is doing right now. Seriously, if you're not reading these comics, Bobby, we do alternate heads. He actually gave away some of the comics to some of the viewers, and they really liked them. But I think the first run completely sold out, and they went to like second and third printing. So Skybound is doing amazing stuff, but in this industry where comics are kind of, not doing as well as they used to, if you can tie in as much stuff to it and get those people that, I want that Lara Croft figure, but I also want to see how she's introduced into this G.I. Joe universe, this is how you do it.
Yeah.
The Iron Man movie, the Blade movie, actually saved Marvel Comics from going under.
Yeah.
Like if you say anything about the MCU, it starts with Blade. They made an R-rated movie that saved Marvel Comics.
That
Marvel
slaps,
and then they put everything into Iron Man, and now we have the MCU and we have Marvel Studios. So Skybound is doing that, and they're doing it at a higher rate. So if you want to get on board, now's the time. But Skybound, like I said, doing amazing things. Y'all are giving me a figure that I wanted. I've wanted for a while. I will see a Lara Croft figure, but if she's like 7-inch scale, nope, won't fit in what I got.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Yeah.
This is my jam. Skybound, please keep doing these little collabs with Hasbro. This is how you keep G.I. Joe Classified alive, because we've talked about it before. G.I. Joe, once you make all of the characters from the old series, you now have a ceiling that is rapidly approaching. But if you have a universe you can expand on, you can still keep printing money. So yeah, G.I. Joe and Tomb Raider teaming up in the comics. I'm here for it. Got to get this run once it happens, and it looks like they were perfectly portraying Lara. By the way, she's not a soldier. She's not used to working with people. She is out to get that treasure.
She's a merc and a bounty hunter.
Yeah,
that's who she is.
Unfortunately, she's English and getting artifacts and stuff. Just
it's part of the bloodline.
just saying.
You're part of the problem, right?
So, I have mixed feelings about how integrated crossovers can be and how big they can go and how hard they can cash grab.
Yeah.
But those are mostly excluded in comics, and there's some collaborations that are so natural that you just have to get on board.
Yeah.
Like Warhammer and Helldivers. You're like, these
Okay,
things
that
go
works.
together.
Yeah.
Like, and that's how I feel about her in G.I. Joe. Is I'm like, I can see it.
Like them
the
accidentally running into each other.
aesthetic,
Because
like,
it almost seems like the way they
fits.
introduce, they have a history beforehand, so...
It just makes sense, and I don't know
Right.
that I can define it. In my head, I'm like, yeah, she makes sense to go there.
Yeah.
Like,
As long as Nathan
for
Drake
a
never
run.
shows up, I'm good. Nathan Drake is pussy Tomb Raider, and I will stand by that statement.
Why would you say something so wrong, yet so brave?
I'm just saying. I played
Why was this so
Uncharted 4, and
controversial
it
and
was
so
pussy
brave?
Tomb Raider.
And like Triangle Boops Rock, so like.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, go read you some Skybound and get ready for, because I believe this is going to be the year for Skybound, honestly.
Hell yeah.
Especially with their partnership with Kirkman and Prime Video. We're going to probably have some good stuff come out of there. So
Nice.
get on board now. Cat.
Speaking of jumping on board with things all the way, I have to do like kind of a first for me in that I have a story about nail polish.
Woo!
I'm so excited.
So
So what?
I can't wear nail polish. I have like a maybe potentially on the spectrum thing. I can't handle it. It's a tactile thing. I like to
That's
paint my
sensory shit.
toenails. Yeah, I have sensory issues with nail polish. But there is a new trend that I'm so on board with, and they're called algae manicures.
Why are they called algae manicures?
What the hell is this?
I want us to get demonetized, so I'm going to be careful with what I say about this. The thing is that you're painting your nails America blue, and then they're algae nails to reflect
Oh!
a recent thing that's happened in our nation's capital, where when trying to paint something blue, you wind up with a lot of algae.
They're also gorgeous. Like, look at that
Yeah.
picture. They're so cute.
There's
I was
so
wondering how she's going
many-
to tie all this in. I'm like,
Yeah,
what the
yeah.
hell is she
There's
talking
so many versions of this too, and I like a bunch of them. I have seen like glitter ones. I have seen like this one was my favorite of the screenshots that I pulled up is from a Reddit. It was on Reddit Lacaristas. I'm sorry, I don't have the username for you.
Yeah.
But like this
Yeah, no problem.
is one of those very funny, like
Iconic.
low key underground kind of things.
I
And
wouldn't say it's
also
underground,
just
just-
people being artistic.
It's underwater.
Maybe about 4 feet deep. Oh.
And punk and rebellious. I do have to have one very short warning. If you go to a manicurist and you ask for this with no other context, there is an actual algae treatment for nails that involves like cuticles and
Oh, that
like
makes
there's
sense.
a
Oh,
skin
yeah,
care
yeah,
version
yeah, right. I got that, yeah.
and a heat treatment that is about skincare, and you would need to pick the colors and make sure you're very specific about what you're asking for. But calling it like America Blue or Patriot Blue and posting that picture makes me laugh so hard.
Yeah, don't drive over it. You know, might damage it.
And like, but
But also,
course,
somebody cut a 350-foot cut in the algae
it could
nails.
have been
That
an
was
Olympian. We
such
don't
a-
know.
We live in the
Such a
dumbest
big-
timeline.
It turns out a girl with a tote bag.
And maybe you don't paint the floor with. Maybe you have to get the good manicure paint.
Yeah.
But
Maybe you
also,
don't
if
paint
you-
your nails blue and then leave them out in the sun, submerged under 4 feet of water.
Also,
for
don't
3
accidentally
weeks
damage them. You might get a felony
in the middle of a
case.
swamp. Yeah.
You might get more charges than anybody on the Epstein list.
But hey, you could have a National Guard show up.
Jerry, I do believe that you have the guts to actually go out and get these nails.
Oh yeah,
You could-
specifically the ones you showed would look great.
This is a-
Yeah.
And like, there's a, if I'm not
yeah.
mistaken, there's a manicurist coming to FakeCon this year. Is that right, Jerry?
Oh.
I think there's somebody who
Ooh,
specializes.
I've never
in,
had a
like,
manicure
hair nail.
before. Maybe I should get one.
You should get. You should get. And I know how you feel about this because we've talked
No,
about this.
no.
It's so good to get a pedicure.
I am not going to subject anyone to having to do that.
They often get a little excited.
Nah, ain't no way in hell.
I
I wouldn't do that to another human being.
My brother, who was in the Navy and who's a lot more toxic in some ways, still enjoys pedicures. I didn't mean toxic. I meant traditional.
I mean, I got a nail that got knocked off with a brick, and maybe they can fix it. I don't know.
I like manicure, but I don't get paint.
But is
on
there a
my
guarantee
nails.
that they can like fix my nail? Because it's like split
Let me
down the
see
middle.
it.
It's like crazy, like messed up. So
Maybe, probably not. It depends on if it goes all the way through your nail.
I think it went all the way through because it split my nail. It was a
They
brick.
could-
Maybe
they
wait
could
a little bit.
smooth
They
it out
can
a
smooth
little.
it out and maybe soften it. If it hurts,
This
they
happened
can
when I was a
lessen that.
teenager. I don't think it's gonna.
Oh, no,
No,
probably
no.
not.
But if you use like roughly 800 grit sandpaper on it, you can smooth it out.
I've tried.
If it texture
I
bothers
tried.
you.
It just grew
I
back.
have a Dremel if you want to buy.
I tried to just screw back. Anyway, yeah, I'm not going to subject anybody to having to deal with my feet. Anyway, but cool.
I've
Maybe-
seen your
Yeah.
feet. They're not the worst.
I don't
They're
want
really
somebody
not.
to have to do it though. It's just I feel wrong for making them do it.
Well, then you should pay them for doing it, and then it's
Anyway.
like therapy. If you pay them, you don't have to feel guilty.
Maybe
about
before I
it.
die or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Once, if you feel the urge, but I'm not gonna hate on anybody who doesn't want to do it either.
Tattoo artists would be cool though. Anyway,
That'd be dope. Anyway, that's it. That's all I have.
Cora, hit it.
All right. So, as we know, I enjoy a good party game.
It's a strong presumption,
Yes.
as we know.
But I did.
And what y'all may not know as much is that back in the day, and a little bit now, I was really into Vocaloid.
Oh Lord.
And now those two things have combined. We are getting a Vocaloid party game, and it is being brought to us by none other than the Good Smile Company.
Ooh.
It is going to be called Hatusne Miku Nendroid Starry Party. So as you can see, it is going to be in a Nendroid style, which is very cute, and I'm very happy about that.
It's a little baby.
It will be available for the Switch 2 and the PC via Steam. Unfortunately, we will have to wait until next year to get this. Currently, the cast of characters that we have confirmed are, of course, Miku herself, the twins that we see on screen, Rin and Len. We also have the other Vocaloids, Luca, Mako, and my personal favorite, Kaito, because he's blue. Of course, I would like the blue one. Where's my boy? There's my boy. I love him
baby
so much.
boy.
Little stubby legs, I love.
They've teased that they may add more later. My personal hope is that they will add Gumi and Gakpo, which I just want to say that I think Gakpo as something that exists is very funny, because this is a Vocaloid that is made with Gak's voice. If you know Japanese music, he is a Japanese musician. It is his voice that they use to make the Vocaloid. His name literally means, I forgot what it translates to, but it's on purpose. And I would love that, because I do love his voice. And I do love Gakpo. He is purple. So purple and blue, this is great. I have a love of it. But there's going to be various types of party games. There's no guarantee I'll be good at them, because I know that's what Cass might be thinking. Because it is in... Looks like it's probably going to be in Fall Guys style, and I'm not good at Fall Guys.
I mean, that's
at all.
what
Are you not?
I have played Mario Kart against you.
Are you? What? Oh no, I'm not good at Fall Guys. I almost ripped your face off of your face
Ooh, boy.
because you were better at Fall Guys than me.
We didn't play Fall Guys. It was Kirby.
What was it? Oh, it was Kirby.
I
Kirby
forgot
All-Star
that Kirby
Challenge,
was
yeah.
in Fall Guys style.
I almost murdered you.
That is not a distinction. Anytime anybody does better at a video game than you want to murder
But
them.
I almost killed Jason for
I
being
know.
worse at a video game.
Rancid vibes.
It was our housewarming.
It was our
too.
housewarming
Like,
party, and I was screaming at Jason.
And then you
It was
did
fucking-
no better.
Such a fun night.
I'm not gonna lie, it was
You
so...
did no better.
It was so funny watching y'all be drunk as skunks playing Donkey Kong.
We were at home. We got up the next day, and I had to post on Reddit, "What is this thing?" Because you'd
Oh, yeah.
given us a knife block set, and then I kept finding the plastic tits for like
They
a
were like
month
this big, yeah.
from the first party.
Yeah.
And I'd gone to bed and
I
cast
gave
it
out a
open.
knife block set?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very nice.
It was
Oh.
lovely.
They
Yeah.
That was
had-
very thoughtful of me.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
that's cool.
Yeah, but somebody else brought Japanese whiskey, so it was
he bought.
Yeah,
I think he
Oh,
did
that was
both.
Heather.
Mr. Dungeon Man has given us a
maybe.
fun trivia fact about Vocaloid. The text-to-speech for Moonbase Alpha is considered a Vocaloid due to the sheer quantity of cover songs made with it.
Oh.
That is cool as shit. I didn't know that.
I like
broke the
Vocaloids. I've seen, like, my introduction to them, believe it or not, was the Adventure Zone. When
Oh yeah, when he used
he used it for like the cave, whatever.
the crystal tower or
Yeah.
the crystal crystal
Yeah,
tower.
that one. Crystal, is it Crystal Town?
It's Crystal Kingdom.
Kingdom,
that.
Kingdom, that one.
Copyright's gonna get you.
Sorry.
Maybe.
yeah.
If you don't.
Yeah.
I love that the sky's the limit with who they could add, because like I'm sure Tetsuo is also probably going to be added as well. She's just so popular.
It's my kid's favorite.
Yeah, I would just really like Gakpo because I am selfish and I want him in there, and Gumi because again I'm selfish and I want her in there.
Selfish is
gonna be
the name
selfish.
of the game for video game, like when
Yeah.
they're coming
We've been
out.
talking about hyperfixations for
I
Yeah.
really like the
Essentially-
very cutesy, like kawaii,
Yeah.
like style that there's a zombie game coming out that's made in that kind of
Yeah.
style too. That I'm like, this looks dope because it looks dark as fuck, but with Funko Pop like animation.
The thing, the fun thing with it
I'm
is
crying.
if there's
Same.
if there is
Trying so
a
hard.
Nendroid of the Vocaloid, there is a chance that they can be in the game, and there is a Nendroid of Gakpo. I looked that
Oh,
up.
that's unfortunate.
I actually want that
You're
Nendroid
like,
a
I
lot.
want to know if
Burning
my
Shot.
hope is
a hot toddy,
justified.
but without the
Oh,
hot.
my hope was already justified because he
He's
was
a
part of
funny
like the main group that was popular when I found them.
Yeah.
But also that Nendroid looked really cool because he had like a white and purple kimono.
It looks so cute, like this.
I'll find it later.
game, And
Lovely.
yes,
Yeah, Luca is also great, but Luca's already here, so
you gotta
I'm happy
keep
for
hoping
that.
for the next.
yeah.
iteration.
I'm
guys.
just glad that Luca is here. She always gets overlooked. Same with Mako, and it's nice to see them there. And Kaito actually now gets overlooked, and I'm mad
When is
about
it
that.
coming out?
We only have that it's coming out in 2007. We don't have any further information.
2007.
17? 7?
2027.
There we go.
2027. I can't read.
It's not too long. Like fandoms are thriving. You
We're
just have to
halfway
look
through the year, so.
deep enough, and like sometimes just the announcement is enough.
Yeah. But hopefully y'all will want to play this with me. Cass is
We'll
purposely-
watch this
I'm
weekend show.
Oh, you'll watch this weekend show. You won't play.
Why don't you put
we
your, why don't you put
might.
your phone away and give us a
Hatsune
story
Miku
there.
Nendroid Starry Party with me.
Did the new Black Flag come out?
Yes, it's already out. Yeah, it's out.
Mother.
Strong, like,
Yeah, I think it would be
What
are you
funny.
gonna play it on?
I think it would be funny for the channel.
we should do another. Like we love playing Tangent.
No, no,
Yeah.
no, come back.
Wait, what's happening? Where's she going? What's happening? What did you do?
That's what I said.
What did you
It's
say?
okay. Come on. There you go. There you go. buddy.
You are a monster.
No. I think we need to.
I didn't know that the new Black Flag remake had come out, and Jason looked at me and said, "What you gonna play it on?"
Is it only PS5 and Switch too?
So, do you want the rest of the show to happen, Jason? Because if you do, you won't make that kind
Let
of
me
fucking
just say,
comment again.
if you're not subscribed
Don't
to our
touch me.
channel, be subscribed to our channel because we're so poor. But also, you said you were going to get a Pro like a year and a half ago and give
I
us
didn't never
give
said
us
I was
the
I
old
never
one.
wanted- I
Yes,
never
you
wanted
did.
a Pro.
did.
And then I ended up like, and game systems went up in price and stuff.
So yes, and that is true. But
Yeah.
you promised us we could have your OG.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
And
Is it my turn, by the
I'm
way?
paying
Yeah, it is.
hospital
Can I get the camera on me?
bills.
This is true.
Speaking of lies, speaking of absolute horseshit. All right.
You suck.
Phil Lord and Christopher Miller
Oh,
promise absolute, cross my heart, hope to die, that Beyond the Spider-Verse is coming out June 18th. This is my question. Do we believe them? Because at the end of, if I'm not mistaken, when Into the Spider-Verse came out, they said, hey guys, don't worry, the next installment's coming out in a year, Across the Spider-Verse. Three years later,
It's
I
been
think,
quite some
Across the
time.
Spider-Verse came out, and they said, hey guys, we're almost done with Beyond the Spider-Verse. all we got to do is wrap up some details. It will be out in a year. That was 2022. I think it was supposed to come out 2023. But now, for sure, absolutely. Beyond the Spider-Verse comes out in a year.
Okay.
2018.
We saw the first one, like, I had almost no interaction with it, but or the
We heard it was
last
good.
one.
Yeah.
I knew, I just, like, Christian, shout out, he got a big group together, and
Yeah.
they bought our tickets. I knew nothing about it walking in. I don't watch a lot of trailers.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that it was a part one.
Me neither.
And so I walked out, I was like, what the fuck?
That story didn't end, guys.
What? And Christian was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, because I thought we were done.
Yeah.
That, like, sucked.
I watched the first one, I don't think in theaters. Like, I watched it at some point when it was out on, I almost said VHS. When it was out in some other form, and then, yeah, watched the second one, did not know it was part one, was low-key furious. But then I saw, Phil Lord and Christopher Miller said, hey guys, don't worry, it's going to be out in a year. And then almost a year later, they said, well, the acting strike delayed it. And I'm like, but it was going to come out in a year, so you'd already done the acting portion, right? Because if you're making an animated movie, you should have the acting mostly done by a year prior.
And also, SAG-AFTRA not necessarily involved in voice acting. Like,
Yeah.
we talked to them at Comic-Con about that. Like, voice acting was sometimes involved, but not necessarily.
Yeah.
Like, I side-eyed that really hard because, yes, Disney is SAG-AFTRA compliant generally, but there were a lot of ways around that for this project.
Yeah. So here's my big question. Do we believe them?
You know, probably not, but I'm willing to wait because honestly, Into the Spider-Verse is one of my favorite Spider-Man movies.
It slaps.
I'm sorry, just from start to finish, I loved that movie. Across the Spider-Verse was also good, so I'm willing to wait.
Yeah.
But you got to give me something eventually.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but the first Spider-Verse movie, man,
Redefined.
the soundtrack,
Yeah.
the acting, the interaction between Miles. Y'all have heard me say on this show, in the comics, I love Peter and Miles' interactions.
Yeah.
It is brotherly. It's one of my favorite elements of their relationship, just the way they interact with each other. And this got it from me, okay?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm willing to wait. I was kind of like, I wanted more Peter and Miles in the second one, but you know, Miles got to establish himself.
But it's also
as
part two,
Yeah, yeah.
or part really one of a two-parter, and the animation, literally Into the Spider-Verse.
They did amazing things.
Peter's animated on the twos, and Miles animated on the
When
threes.
he's learning how to
because he's got a little bit of a delay.
When he's
and
learning how to swing, it was great.
Oh, it's revolutionary. It's so good.
We've
So like,
got-
I'm with you. I think I'm willing to wait.
Yeah, I mean, look what it's done. We've got Spider-Noir from there.
Yeah.
As a Prime Video series right now. We got Penny Parker was introduced in Marvel Rivals along with Spider-Man. Would that character have had that mainstream notice without Spider-Verse? Probably not.
Probably not.
And I'm not even going to talk about, Miles has been doing great things in his universe. And Ghost Spider, or I don't like calling her Spider-Woman.
Yeah.
What was the one from India? Like, what was the
He's Spider-Man. I forget what his name was,
There
but
was
he
a
was
slightly
I
better.
really
yeah.
liked him.
I liked him.
He was my favorite.
God, I don't
And
think
and Hobie.
Hobie.
Yeah, Hobie was great.
I don't think the question is, do we believe them now? I think as fans, we should give them the credit of trying to put ourselves in a 2022-ish space. Remember 2022? Just think of who you were. We didn't know that John Mulaney's kind of a trash guy. We were coming out of the pandemic.
so innocent.
And we could hug our friends again. And we thought we weren't going to make certain mistakes in America that we made before. It was just kind of full of hope that some things were going to be better forever. So I think 2022 me is willing to believe them, and I think I owe it to them as a fan to believe my 2022 self.
And even, like, you mentioned the animation, though.
Yeah.
in Across the Spider-Verse, the scene where the one Spider-Man with the robotic arms comes to the door and they're like, intruder detected. If you look, they animated the shadow of Miles on his back.
Yeah.
And I was like, I love that little detail. Also, we got to see Childish Gambino finally as Prowler. You know.
And Childish Gambino's like interaction with the Spider-Verse is long legendary.
Yeah.
Because
Literally accidentally invented.
He
Miles.
was like, I'd play Miles.
And yes, I know it's Donald Glover, but he doesn't go by Childish. He's like ended his music career.
Did you know Childish Gambino was invented at the community table?
I didn't know that. But...
He put his name into some sort of like rap generator name.
Oh God, that's
That's where Childish Gambino, according to Reddit, I did not fact check, like it came from them all putting their names
Truly
into
one
a
of
generator.
the greatest artists of our day.
I really love him.
Yeah.
I love his comedy special. I
love his
musical
music.
style.
I love his acting. I love everything he
his
does.
face.
Yeah.
so. Yeah, I'll wait.
I'll wait.
I'm ready.
Honestly,
when you get to me, I'm ready for
This
you.
might be a hot take. I actually do believe them.
Okay, cool.
I believe them that
Faith is
it's
good.
been a long time, but I believe them it's coming out in June. I think it's the 18th. Just in time for my birthday next year.
I think I'm willing to believe them, not actually because of 2022, maybe because of capitalism and like where they are. They announced it long enough out, and like
Yeah, and we've gotten I
it's
think some
likely.
teasers. I don't think we've got a proper trailer yet, but we've
Oh
gotten
no,
some
we got
footage.
nothing
So
yet. So
yeah,
they're like, you'll wait. And a little, I admire the confidence.
Yeah.
Like, get it right.
yeah, and it gives Oscar Isaac another role within the MCU. So
my husband.
you good?
I'm good.
All right. I got one more. I have anime news. No, I'm not Cora.
Hey! Not yet.
So, this year, this is more kind of San Diego Comicon, kind of just, there is going to be an announcement for a new Gundam anime series, and it will be happening at San Diego Comicon, but of course, we can't all make it there. It'll also be announced on the YouTube channel, the official Gundam YouTube channel, July 23rd at 11 a.m. So, yeah, new Gundam series coming, but if you happen to, this is going to be kind of a year for Gundam. We've got the new Gundam game coming, Rogue Orbit, which I'm really excited for. I love me some mecha games, so bring that shit on. Put it in my veins. If you happen to go by the, if you are in San Diego Comic-Con, they will have an off-site booth, I believe. No, their booth's indoors. Sorry, I was thinking of lanterns. But free swag bags. They're going to give you some kits along with it. Who doesn't need another RX-78 kit? Gumball bags, T-shirts. I want that inflatable beam saber so much because I'm going to bring it back here and just be whacking people with it. So
Rude.
I do want that. So yes, freebies at the booth, but that's where they'll be announcing a new Gundam series for 2027. I mean, it's Gundam. Gundam has been a staple like throughout our entire lives.
I like mecha anime.
I do too.
And
Love them.
child soldiers.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure just the three of
specifically.
us enjoy Gundam. You know, just
Like-
the three of us. The story
Just
of
as a
child
one,
soldiers. Yes, just
two,
1, 2,
three.
3
Yep.
are the only ones that enjoy Gundam
That's
in
it.
the room.
She's just gonna cut this stream.
She
Yeah.
gonna cut. She gonna cut me.
But also shout out to Christian for a lot of making
But-
us watch.
Okay, so Cora, on a real, you are like the biggest Gundam fan. Who has a death scythe sitting in her closet? That she,
Yeah, which, by the way, it's not a perfect grade. It is just a master
close
grade.
enough.
I am
Wait,
terrible.
which one is it? Is it OG?
It's Death Scythe Hell. It's Endless Waltz.
Oh fuck yes. I mean,
What are
sorry.
you guys talking about?
In Gundam Wing, my favorite character duo, his Gundam is called Gundam Death Scythe because it is black and its weapon is a giant beam scythe.
Looks badass.
It is the coolest shit possible. By the way,
Scythes
he's
are
Catholic, which is even more fun for me.
Who
Catholic.
voices Duo again?
You've asked me a question I don't have.
Sorry.
the answer to,
Go
Mike.
ahead. Go. Keep going.
You can look that up real quick. But
You're
they at the end, after the anime ended, they did a movie called Endless Waltz, which was kind of like a finale for the characters in the show, and their Gundams got an upgrade in design. Like Gundam Wing, for example, instead of having like essentially rockets that look like wings, he got like feathered wings. Death Scythe became Death Scythe Hell, and his wings became more sharp and pointy. His scythe
like
became
bat
much
wings.
cooler. Yeah.
Or Demon Wing.
Yeah. Everyone's Gundam basically got cooler. and they had to kill a child. Or they're going, not really,
They're
but
child
like,
soldiers. It's okay.
they themselves are like 16,
So they're fully adults. It's
which
fine.
is great. Anyway,
What do you
that
want to
even
see out of
young
like
enough?
a new Gundam series though? Like, because we've gone over so many Gundam series.
my criteria for Gundam is not a lot. Because it's the things they continue to do because they're smart. Political intrigue and political drama, because that's why I'm watching it. Child soldiers, because again, that's why I'm watching it. And big cool Gundam fight. Big robot must fight other big robot, and it must look cool as hell.
Because you best believe I'm getting in the mecha.
Which, that goes into the secret fourth one of really interesting Gundam design. Because every time they do it something interesting and new with that classic look. It's one of the reasons G Gundam is my favorite. Because every country got its own Gundam and everyone was equally as racist and everyone loved it.
I remember you talking about this, the American one being like
Yeah.
full stars and stripes and like
The American
like
one
cowboy.
is legitimately like if you asked a kindergartner what they want to be when they grow up and they put down football player, boxer, astronaut, and that's what it looks like. It's my favorite thing.
But seriously, Gundam, 4 decades, just, it's been out there. The announcement will actually be on-site room 6BCF, but the announcement will be global on their YouTube channel. But yeah, it's called Gundam Showcase 2026, Unveil the Next Gundam, and it will be during the panel. I am going to this one, so if y'all are curious, you'll see my reaction right after the damn thing airs, because I am ready to see what the new Gundam's going to be.
I have 2 tiny tidbits. One, if you have a Dropout subscription and you ever watch Smarty Pants, Erika Ishii, friend of the show, does this.
Well, friend of you and me.
Yeah, not the whole show,
One day me.
but does a Smarty Pants presentation on why the world owes her,
Very compelling.
and like.
Yep.
And you for all of us
Jason.
and our thirsty asses, you
Oh,
can
sorry.
watch it on mute, but
That's
also
so noisy.
don't watch it on mute because the
No.
actual presentation is very compelling.
Also voiced in Witch of Mercury.
Yeah. Second thing I have to say is
I have that one
you
up there.
have to bring us presents from San Diego Comicon. I hope
Yeah,
you
you
know
should.
that.
I have actually already promised Cora one present as well, so
But Cora,
y'all ain't said what you want. So
I'm
to
trying
be
to
fair,
decide genre.
My request is a gift for somebody else.
I mean, Cora got me my Berserk backpack that I love so much and
Oh, and
still
my
use
Berserk
for
t-shirt.
D&D.
well, y'all better
all the
figure out what
time.
it is real quick. I'm
No,
just letting
you
you know.
have to choose based on how well you know us and what we would like.
If you just want to bring Okada back, that would be wonderful.
Don't make me do a kidnapping again.
I mean, honestly, if you could kidnap him, that would be incredible.
I mean, it will probably be a challenge.
Yeah.
I
He's
told
actually very,
y'all-
very tall. So.
I told y'all can't say what felony you did earlier today. So if you say kidnapping again, we're gonna have an issue.
Have you ever seen like Ace Ventura when he's trying to question the Miami Dolphins? That will be me constantly trying to catch Okada and just catching drop kicks and clotheslines the whole time before I just finally succeed after getting my ass kicked.
I will give you a hint. What you have to do is identify a fandom, and then you let Liz pick the present.
I know what
That's how
she's
you
getting.
would- Yeah, no, but she likes soft things. Or
You
they
know-
like soft things like I like soft
That's
things.
my thing, Jace. Is
What the?
abduction. When does the law say one versus the other?
Oh no! Yeah.
Because I don't have a firm handle on that, and I need it for reasons of my
There's
own.
also Shanghaiing. That's a Navy term.
But also, Stockholm
God.
Syndrome means if you can win them over, you don't ever
Then
get
it's
the
fine.
charges.
Yeah.
You know what I actually hope to do is I hope to see Ashley Birch again this year, because our good friend
Friend of the
Dez,
show.
our good friend Dez will actually be hanging out with me during San Diego Comicon. But I have this tradition of whenever
no, don't be that mean to Dez.
we have this tradition of
That's such a dick move
if you
to Dez.
if you haven't heard, I don't know, I got time to tell this. We were going to interview the cast of Hey Ash, What You Plan? Ashley Birch and her brother, and they were late getting there, but they sat down at a table right across from me while I was having a burger and a beer. And since they were late, I went over to the table. I was like, "Hi, we're interviewing late." Yeah, but those people are late. So would you mind flipping off them? I'm just going to tell them I'm having lunch with you guys. So we take a picture of it just going like, ha ha. Current members of Super Cool Nerd Show were very pissed, and the next picture was just us flipping off the camera. So, 2 years ago when we went to San Diego Comicon, we went to a voice actor panel talking about, very good, talking about AI in the business and everything. Ashley Birch was there. I asked her, y'all saw it. I was like, hey, remember we flipped off a friend? She's like, oh, that was hilarious. I was like, I'm about to go meet that friend in about 30 minutes. You want to do that again? We take the picture, we're flipping off the camera. We're having a good time, and then we flip off the camera. I go meet up with Des on the floor, and I was like, did you get my text message? She's like, oh, I'm not getting a signal here. Hang on. Yeah, I sent you a picture. Yeah, yeah, the signals are really... You're a monster.
Yeah.
She, like, sees the picture.
And you are.
I truly am.
Ashley is a good actress, but I believe that she remembered you.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
I
she did.
saw her
She remembered
reaction, and, like, that did not look like acting. She straight up was like, yes.
Well, when we went over to interview them later on, she also, like, made it better. When we go over to the booth, she's like, Jason, hey, how are the kids? And, like, Des is sitting there just like... I was like, she's playing it up, and I was like, I think we got them. I think they're good. So
Hot take Critical Role, Season 2 spoilers. I thanked Ashley Birch for being responsible for Molly Mock dying.
wow.
As you should.
Because Caduceus is one of the best characters I've ever seen. And it, like, really honed in the party and gathered them. And she got so much hit for her in-character choices that are fully defensible. And I was like, but I love Caduceus. And she's like, thank you.
I do hope to make Ashley Birch flipping off Des a yearly occurrence at San Diego Comicon.
Yeah.
Nice.
Anyway, that's it from me. Coming around to Ben.
I have one that could be a little bit sad, but I want it to be a celebration.
Yes.
Okay.
The singer Bonnie Tyler passed. She was 75, and apparently it was somewhat unexpected. She was even talking about touring, but like she had a banger of a life. She didn't write, but sang Total Eclipse of the Heart and Holding Out for a Hero are the two big ones you would know. And I loved what she said later in her career. People asked her, like, do you ever get sick of hearing it? And she's like, no. People get psyched all the time. They still love to hear it. It's a banger. People get excited when it's in movies or trailers or just plays in the background. And no regrets. I still love it. I love that I'm responsible for it. And so I just wanted to have a moment that isn't set where we just celebrate one of the
An
bangers.
icon.
Like,
an absolute
icon.
ugh,
I
icon.
thought she was gorgeous back in the day.
Yeah.
It was-
Yeah. And, like, rest in peace.
She
Her
was still
family-
touring.
Her family
Yeah.
has requested some privacy. I didn't know
of
she was
course,
from
yeah.
South Wales.
Neither did I. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
But they asked for some privacy. It was unexpected.
Yeah.
And they said, we are going to release some details. So, like, please be respectful, but just much love.
Yeah. Obviously, we don't have any right to
No.
people's information.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Icon.
Oh, yeah.
Have enjoyed, will continue to enjoy her
And
music.
went out doing something she clearly loved doing.
Hell yeah.
Like, props.
Ugh,
She'll be missed.
amazing woman.
That's all.
Yeah.
I mean, I do enjoy doing her songs at karaoke because they
Hell yeah.
were...
You're so good at karaoke, both of you, all three of you. But Cass doesn't do it a ton. It is enjoyable. I love watching all of you on stage.
It makes Cass extremely nervous.
Just you, though.
Just me.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, am I...
It's you.
It's you.
It's me!
It's you.
Are you ready for hyperfixation number 3?
Hell yeah.
From
Wow.
from
For all
Cora?
3 stories tonight.
All 3 stories.
We're super cool nerding it out. Go.
All right, we're gonna have a little bit of introduction because there's not a lot with the story, but I'm still very excited. So back in 2006, a collection movie was released called Samurai Horror Tales, which had 3 different horror stories in it that you could watch, and whichever one did best was going to get made into its own series.
Love
And
that.
and that one was Bake Neko, which turned into the anime Mononoke. which also came out in 2006. Since then, we've had 3 movies, Phantom in the Rain, Ashes of Rage, which all had the same medicine seller from the original collection of stuff before, and Curse of the Serpent, which is the newest one that came out this year that had a new medicine seller. And they've announced, as of this week, that we will be getting another anime project within the Mononoke franchise. We don't know if it will be an anime or a movie, but it will have a new medicine seller. And I love this design so much. It just looks cool.
It really does.
The posing, the color, the fact, like, he doesn't look like the others. The other 2 kind of looked very similar to each other except for the color schemes and some of the patterns and hair texture, but this one looks very different. And I mean that in a positive way. They've given us their name, which is Ken no Tsurugi. He'll be a medicine seller in another section of Japan like the others have been. And that's really all. Oh no, we do have one other thing. I'm sorry. We do have who his voice actor is, which is a gentleman by the name of Hirofumi Araki. And what is very interesting about him is he has not only acted as the first medicine seller in the live action place for him, he's also done the other. So he will now have been all 3 medicine sellers in some capacity, which is very cool. I don't know what they're planning to do with this, but whatever it is, I am on board for it. I know y'all haven't, I don't think y'all have watched the Mononoke series, but what do y'all think?
I mean, Mononoke, I've watched it. It's a classic series, so.
I don't remember if I've watched.
Really?
When
It's
did
been
it-
too long then.
It came out in 2006.
Yeah.
I don't
I did not
remember.
transition.
Maybe during lockdown.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Cool.
I'm so
Cool.
sorry. Like,
no, it's okay.
like I see the picture. I don't know. I'm so sorry.
When I come back next time, I'm just throwing the box set I have of this show.
Oh boy, here we go.
And as you should.
Nah,
it's
this
only-
is the one I'll actually side with Cora on it. It's a really great series.
It is a horror series, but it's horror in a really fun and abstract way. Everything about it feels like a textured like Japanese painting,
Okay.
which is like those paper, like the old paper stuff. It's really cool, and it touches on some funky topics.
Yeah.
The first one, like, it came out the gate with one that my friend was not prepared for. I had warned her like 5 times over what it was going to be. She was actually not ready for it.
I mean, dare I say, I call this one of the pillars of anime back then. Because
It's really good. And if you have the chance, because I've been trying to find a copy of Samurai Horror Tales, it doesn't exist anymore. They don't sell it anymore, so it's really hard to find at a reasonable price. However, if you go on YouTube and search up Bakeneko, you will find the full movie for Bakeneko in 2 parts.
And this is around like that 2005 era when like the stores in the mall were carrying like they had like an anime section,
Yeah.
and you could get things like Trigun and Cowboy
Yeah.
Bebop and you're starting to get Ghibli stuff.
At your local Suncoast.
Yeah,
It's unfortunately years before my anime conversion.
but this is when we first started getting that kind of like on the heels of like what Adult Swim was doing.
Yeah.
And we started getting
Oh,
like
yeah.
physical anime like
Yeah.
in stores that we could buy. So this was right up there with some of the stuff that we were able to get during that time. So that's why I consider it like something that really kind of got it into people's hands and we're trading or we're getting into anime.
Yeah.
I love that period of time.
So I watched the entire series on YouTube in several parts.
Yeah.
Because that's all I found it
Classic.
randomly one day. I was like, oh, this looks cool. And then I just got hooked. And I
Yeah.
watched the whole thing. it can be binged in a day. It's like like I said, it's like maybe 12 episodes.
Yeah, because granted, when we were buying them, we were getting like maybe 3 episodes per DVD, 3 to 4 episodes per DVD. Y'all have the benefit of an entire box set now, but man.
No, we will not say benefit. I have less than a YouTube 1-minute short gripe to anime fans for us that are more recently converted. You cannot tell me about anime conversion and the pillars of anime, because every time I'm like, what about Evangelion? And like, oh yeah, that is a pillar.
That was this time, yeah.
No, I haven't seen it. So what the fuck are the pillars? I need a short list.
So
everyone disagrees about what the pillars are, and every time I'm like, I've been converted to anime.
Here's the thing. Here is the thing about
No, I'm with her.
anime. Because I don't disagree with you. Anime every few years has like its pillars, like its staple animes that set up what the next generation of anime will be. We've had this fucking isekai bullshit for so long because one of the pillars in the last generation was Sword Art Online. And Sword Art Online got really, really popular and put a boom into it. We've always had isekai anime, even since like the 80s, but it wasn't a popular genre. It was for girls, so it wasn't super looked at. So, and like some were popular, don't get me wrong, but it didn't set up anything until Sword Art Online. The tournament arc stuff started happening because of Yu Yu Hakusho. They did the tournament arc so well that started setting up that portion. But also Shonen just had a boom because they're in that same era. You also had Dragon Ball Z. You also had
You had Gundam Wing.
You had Gundam Wing.
You had Cowboy Bebop.
And Cowboy Bebop. And you had those kinds of things. And you did have an era a little bit with horror with Evangelion, because that's where you also got Elven Lied. Jesus Christ.
Yep.
And honestly,
good layout of the time right there.
Yeah, which also probably led into Mononoke becoming part of that like transition as well.
And let's give Toonami their flowers, because
Do you realize what you just did? You almost had me.
Okay.
With the foundations of like whatever.
Yeah.
Because The Exorcist is not one of the best horror movies that exists. I'm
Okay.
sorry, it's not. But it set up so many other things.
Yeah.
But then you move into, but you need this whole flow chart, and then we're doing this. We're doing shonen, and then that kind of led into Gundam, and then from that we're doing isekai, and from
But that's how it laid out.
Yes,
though.
fair. But when I'm trying to get into a new thing, like I feel like it is most helpful when I'm like, where's the starting point that I can talk to anime fans about? There's nothing. There's no starting point.
And that is kind of the downside of anime, because it fully depends on their age. Like, we could have conversations about anime because anything we would recommend to you that you would like came out in our time frame.
Yeah.
And I could still recommend some newer anime I think y'all would enjoy, but it's not going to be what y'all are looking for because they don't make stuff like that anymore, or they don't frequently. I should put that disclaimer there somewhere.
Yeah.
Because they don't tend to make interesting hyper horror stuff anymore like they did with like Berserk, which I would love if I had something like that that also wasn't filled with essay kind of stuff.
It would be lovely, yes.
Yeah, looking directly at Redo of Healer, because they tried to be that, and they just went into sexual assault immediately.
My soul needed so bad for something you to say is that you said, which is like, this is a little the downside, and then like my soul was healed a little to just hear it be like acknowledged in some way that it's hard to find. I'm actually loving my anime conversion and the ones that I've seen. I just needed somebody to be like, it's okay. It's
a lot of it was
sometimes.
just getting it to the mainstream American audience. So like horror anime would not exist without Paranoia Agent.
Paranoia Agent was a big proponent of that, which if that's one that
like
you'll have
took risks with that one. Like, would people watch it? Are you okay?
I've never heard of it.
Okay,
I've
okay,
never heard of it.
Okay,
Of
so
the most important horror. And like she was talking about it, same thing with me. Like I've been trying for years, and every time it does feel like you just need to watch this one. It's like I've been watching for years and I've watched so many and I've never heard of it.
And here's the thing, I'm actually shocked you have never heard of it before because of who made it, which is the director Satoshi Kon.
Okay.
He's the one that did the movie Perfect Blue, which I've mentioned before.
Yeah.
Yeah, which if you've seen Perfect Blue, you kind of have an idea of the kind of storytelling you'd be getting into.
That was such a word of mouth anime back when it came out.
It was. It played on it played on Toonami once, and they recognized their mistake on that one. But Paranoia Agent was his only anime, and it's not long.
It was episodic too, so.
Yeah. Well, no. Well, here's the thing.
Well, it's one long. You're right. No, you're right. I'm sorry.
It is not episodic.
It's playing into each one. You have to watch them all. But why would you not watch all of them?
I know I hit a chord because comments suddenly got longer from some of my closest friends. And like, here's the thing. One of the deep reasons we do the show is to make people feel like welcome in fandoms. And the deeper feelings part of me that's reaching out is it's hard to feel accepted as a real anime fan if you're new. And that sucks.
I mean, I've been in anime fandom since I was a teen, like a preteen. Like I was probably 12 when I started watching anime. I still feel like an imposter in the anime scene because I don't like a lot of the popular stuff. Like I do like some of it. Like a lot of the stuff, like I love Gundam. Gundam is super popular. But I hate Inuyasha, and that's super popular.
Inuyasha.
What the fuck were you talking to me about the other day then? Was it not? It wasn't Inuyasha. No. It was something else.
By the way, Naruto is doing a worldwide casting.
It may have been Fushigi Yuki, which came before
Wait,
Inuyasha.
no, was it Yu Yu Hakusho?
Yu Yu Hakusho, yes. That was the one we were talking about.
Okay.
It's another one that's popular.
You and Mia and Nathan, we're all pitching.
I feel like this is a greater conversation we could have because this is just
This could be... Maybe we should dedicate an entire show at some point. Hey, chat. Do you want us to talk about anime for an hour and a half? If so, sound off in the comments. I think a roundtable
will be great. But
I have a bunch of rants, and I should have realized that my less than 1 minute rant would be...
Was 20 minutes?
No, was a launching point for a whole discussion. As always, Christian, you put things in a way I can understand, and that's very helpful because... okay, that makes sense.
Go ahead and top off that story. So
Yeah.
Sorry.
Moral of the story... We're getting more Mononoke probably within the next year because it looks like the movies have been each year. In 2024 is when we had Phantom in the Rain. 2025 is when we had Ashes of Rage. And Curse of the Serpent was this year. If you want to give Mononoke a try and you don't want to watch like Bakaneko, but you want to watch the show, Netflix has the entire series plus all 3 movies. So you can go watch it right now. If you want to watch Bakaneko, it is available on... YouTube. Understand that it is in Japanese if it's still there. I have to go check and see if it's still there. Yeah, it's Japanese with subtitles. So nice. I love it. And I love seeing how the personality of the medicine seller changed from that movie to the actual show. Because in the movie, he's kind of a sassy bitch. And in the show, he's a little more calm.
I am very recently converting to subs, not dubs. Like, it's hard for my ADHD, but Evangelion, the movies,
cringe.
Like the English dub was so bad,
horrendous,
that the cadence of the
we
Japanese
turned it off in about 12 seconds.
Yes, it's so good.
That's like that's one of my biggest critiques about back in the day because they didn't think anime was worth it, so they didn't put a lot of work into it. But there were certain ones that they just popped off. Yu Yu Hakusho and Cowboy Bebop are the 2 that I recognize as some of the best English voice acting for anime back in that time.
Yeah.
Because, like, with Cowboy Bebop, even the Japanese were like, you know what? I think they did a better job than we did.
Yeah.
Shout out to Taliesin Jaffe, who is, like, Hollywood royalty, who's actually instrumental in getting, like, dubs taken...
Check out his
taken seriously.
roles, man.
they were doing old school like studio rentals and making fan casts of it.
Also,
he's a big part of that.
Shout out to Allie Mims and Albie Robles, two personal friends of mine that have worked in dubbing in the last 10 years. One of the reasons that I watch dub sometimes
Albie's
is
good
because
people.
Albie's been on the show, and we know him completely separately from the show, which is
yeah,
crazy.
yeah, just a friend of ours who
We've worked with
happens
him.
to work in dub. Love his work, love him as a person.
Allie, they're amazing.
Allie
Worked with them before,
slaps.
and they're dope.
Love Allie.
Anyway,
Yeah.
thank you for healing part of my heart. Thank
course.
you to the chat for telling us that you would like to see this, and also to the chat in the show for making me feel at home as a new fan.
Yeah. I will just bring the box sets I have of my favorites and just be like, here you go.
Yeah.
I say that as a joke because I know there are some that y'all will not like. And it's
It's
mostly...
bound to happen.
No,
Yeah, someday.
I challenge you to bring some of the box sets because,
they'll
here,
come for
watch
props.
this
Yeah.
is helpful. I mean, it's what our friend Christian is
Yeah.
like. You're gonna watch this now,
Yeah.
and it's why I love some of the ones I
It was
love.
the premise of our friendship.
Interesting comment about looks like he belonged in 1960 San Francisco. Sounds
All
cool.
you gotta do is say
It's your
papers.
newsy hat. You haven't turned to your camera once.
I know. I don't want to overdo the gag. Anyway, Cora, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I could keep going.
I know
and
you could,
I should be cut off at some
Just bring
point.
back Cora's anime corner.
We should just make our show an hour and a half at this
Well,
point.
I mean,
at
we've done
least.
anime shows on here
More
before.
than that at this point.
Yep.
I know.
Anyway, hey,
Is it me?
take it home.
Is it me? We are book ending by talking about DC. So, we have known that we're getting a Jimmy Olsen TV show. And we knew that Gorilla Grodd would be in it. I'm not a big fan of Gorilla Grodd. I've seen him in some comics, I've seen him in some video games, I've seen him in some TV shows, animated and otherwise. Never been a big fan. But we may be getting Jimmy Tatro as Gorilla Grodd. If you don't know who this is, absolutely fair. He was part of American Vandal, the Netflix series, which is a mockumentary. But when you say mockumentary, you tend to think like The Office, where it's very obviously scripted.
This is like Spinal Tap.
This is much more similar to Spinal Tap in that you cannot tell really that it's not a documentary. He was the boy at the time accused of painting a bunch of dicks onto cars. If you've never watched
Senior.
Netflix American Vandal, it slaps. It's so funny.
There are 2 seasons, and they're very funny in different ways.
Yes, I like the first season more than the second, but yeah, Jimmy Tatro plays an absolute dipshit in the first season of American Vandal, and he has maybe... So, Emerson said that he was cast as Gorilla Grodd, and most of the other outlets that I could find was like, he's in talks, they're getting close to a deal. If you want to have Gorilla Grodd, I think this is who you cast. I think you have a voice that doesn't sound smart, but is saying like incredibly smart things. And we always have an issue when you're playing genius characters in that the writing has to be genius. That's the biggest issue. And if it's not, then the character doesn't come across. And if it is, then it does, right? But yeah, Jimmy Tatro, I like him. He was in 22 Jump Street apparently, which I did not watch. But American Vandal, I loved him so much.
Shout out Lou Wilson.
Shout out Lou Wilson from American Vandal. And the new Jimmy Olsen show is also being written by the people that did American Vandal. So we're getting maybe that similar kind of energy. I would love if we got like a very similar like mockumentary kind of energy to the new Jimmy Olsen show. I think it would be really appropriate.
Because it's like photojournalism.
Yeah,
Like the whole-
I would love that. And
Also
we know
Skylar
that...
Gisondo.
Also, Skylar Gisondo, if you don't know him, Santa Clarita Diet, absolutely magnificent performance. We love him. He was amazing as Jimmy Olsen in the Superman movie.
He was
So-
in The Righteous Gems.
The only thing is, I think there's a
Gemstones.
cap on Jimmy Olsen being charming, but it is an opportunity to one-shot a bunch of characters into the DC universe.
It is, especially if you do this kind of mockumentary style. Like, that would be a lot of fun.
You didn't think he was charming in the Superman movie?
Loved him in the Superman movie, but I think as far as a TV show...
Diminishing returns.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But if you were using that as an opportunity for him to go, like, do his thing as a journalist while introducing other characters into the DC universe, would be a great opportunity.
Jimmy Olsen in Supergirl was played by Jeremy Jordan.
Yeah.
And, like, I think that was the beginnings of this awkward kind of charm thing we saw from him specifically. Oh, it's my lip liner.
I don't think he did play Jimmy Olsen.
No?
I thought the really, really handsome guy played Jimmy Olsen, which was weird.
Handsomer than Jeremy Jordan?
Tall,
Am I misremembering?
sort of light-skinned black man.
I don't know. That show was filled with hot people.
Yeah.
Regardless, Skylar Gisondo, like, phenomenal actor, has this very, like, think like Hugh Grant, but very young in America. Has this weird, stuttery, like, energy that was played to the max. I like the idea. Hey, we could have a photographer.
An actual photographer.
Yeah, not like Peter Parker. Like a real photographer.
And not like Jessica Jones. Somebody that takes pictures.
That's for another, like, Peter Parker doesn't ever take pictures. Question mark. Not going to go into that. But also, like, Life is Strange is the only other photographer I know, and I can't cosplay her, and I want a cosplay I can wear a camera as.
Yeah.
Like, we need more photographers, and Jimmy Olsen I will take because he's not paparazzi. Like, Peter Parker is paparazzi for himself.
No, Peter Parker is OnlyFans for himself.
Yeah.
That
cringe.
Correct.
Cringe every time.
Just saying. Gotta
Sorry,
tell him like
I'm
it
done
is.
talking about photos.
No, you're right. But yeah, Jimmy Tatro, Gorilla Grodd. God, if he has to be in a TV show, I can deal with it if it's fun. And this seems to be the way that they're going.
It reminds me, and I said this to you earlier, of Ryan Hurst, and he plays Thor in Ragnarok, and he's in the Remember the Titans. He has this slow, like, full voice, and he's Kratos, correct? He has this slow, full voice that sounds dumb but isn't dumb.
Yeah.
And I love that. I love that for Gorilla Grodd. I love that for DC, who in that time period was infested with super geniuses. Like, everybody had that as background. And so, like, this is an actual take on a super genius, and I'm here for it, I think.
We did see Supergirl. Do we want to talk about it right now, or do we want to wait a little bit?
I mean, I talked about it briefly last week's show.
Yeah.
Because
I don't have a
I think
ton to say about it. It was okay.
Yeah.
But you had more nuance.
It shouldn't have been directed by a man. Like, if you're gonna do
Sex slavery.
if you're gonna do sex slavery, if you're gonna do female rage,
why would you say something so controversial yet so brave?
I
I
feel
had
like
to get the pin in my hand.
Shouldn't-
second.
It shouldn't be controversial. That's why.
Should have been directed by a woman, but yeah, I thought it was pretty good in the ways that it failed. I thought that it was about tone, and I think that might have been.
Yeah, the story could have been better, but I have zero issue with Miley Alcock.
Millie.
Millie. Is it Millie?
Amazing.
Oh, I have zero problem with her. I love her.
I think her
Jason
issues
Momoa
with
should have played
directing.
Lobo from the get-go.
You should cosplay Lobo.
Oh, 1,000%. You're on
actually-
your way.
Are you on your
You're
way?
on your way.
Because 100%
on
we
your
were
way.
like, Jason would slap in this cosplay.
I mean, I would love, like, making fun of super people cosplayers.
Yeah.
I've got pretty much everything.
We
for
saw
it.
it in the
I need
theater,
to-
and then I was like,
I need y'all's
"Cass,
help with it. I need
Yeah,
so
we're aware.
I
okay.
can help. I can work on making the weapon.
There's a okay, please. I have something very cheap. Anyway,
Yeah.
I did like the movie, but
I
I
liked
hated the
it.
villain. He was too over the top. He looked like a
Also,
fucking Ravager.
logical fallacies. If he wants child brides, why didn't he take her?
And it's like
that was the big. That
and
was
you
my
know
big
what?
thing.
Okay, cool. You killed her dog. You tried to kill her dog. You ate her cereal, stole her car, and you were a child trafficker. Cool. You need to die. I'm good. You have made 4 very good reasons why you need to be
I did
killed.
think towards the end I was like, he has to die, right?
But it's they kept depowering her, which was pissing me off.
You have to depower
Because they base this off
I
of...
think they want to do an escalation.
There's a story this is based off of. Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. And I kind of wish y'all had just done that.
Just done it.
At this point,
That's
I kind of
fair.
wish you had just done that.
I will say, and you guys, if you're true fans or just buddies of mine, you know that I am a chronic Redditor, but this is going to out me as the most. Apparently, they made her cape from Christopher Reeve's leftover fabric.
Extra fabric, not the cape itself.
Not the cape.
Please stop rage on that.
But the picture I saw of her getting it, she's bawling.
She knows
and
exactly
holding
who
it.
she
And
is.
I was like,
I feel like it was the
I love her. I love her for this.
And I'm going to go ahead and say this. I don't appreciate you lonely, incel, sad little men out there
yourselves.
who say that, oh, she's so ugly. I wish she was skinny. Y'all pathetic. On the real, y'all pathetic. She's she's a gorgeous lady. She's a gorgeous lady.
She is.
But y'all some lonely, sad little men out there. Y'all need to grow up. There was a moment where y'all was supposed to show emotion and y'all went in a totally different direction. Get control of y'all's emotions and stop being such little whiny little This is not man shit y'all doing. Y'all think what was Omar in Black Nerd Problems about the Iron Man thing? This is what y'all think y'all doing, but y'all ain't doing shit like that, okay? So I want to say that right now. Y'all need to y'all need to just have some charisma.
You guys are wrong. She is hot, but also her role was not to be hot. She is hot, but that's not an obligation she had.
She is playing the role of somebody that saw a whole fucking planet die.
And she fucking nailed it.
She nailed it. I will say, the next time you're going to tell a story about feminine rage and about what it is like to be a woman in circumstances that take everything away from you, maybe have it directed by a woman.
Or, I'm going to say something controversial. Talk to She-Hulk. I'm sorry, She-Hulk understood feminine rage a little better. Tatiana Maslany talking to, what's his face? That monologue was up there with the Barbie monologue for me. Yeah. You think I don't know what it's like to be mad.
I still contend Supergirl is a good movie that I wish was better. But mainly due to story. Not because of the effort put in.
No. The performances were amazing. The production was really clean. It has some Guardians of the Galaxy issues, and it's wrong.
It really does. And that was part of the... I hated the villains. Did not like them. I get it. Okay, y'all...
Yeah.
I want to kill him 20 times over. I got it. Let's get to the killing of this dude. Or you could do Woman of Tomorrow where you built up a story to get to that dude.
Yeah.
There's more right than wrong. But yes, it does have some problems.
But I'm
love
also
Lobo.
Loved Lobo. And I'm looking forward to the next thing, which is
true.
Equally as important. So, yeah.
We weren't prepared to control our talking points tonight. So
no,
if you're still here with us, thank you.
Talk about what I say on threads. I have been wanting to say to the camera. I'm tired of y'all that think that this is some kind of manly thing you're doing. It ain't. It's sad. It's pathetic. I'm sorry. You ain't coming off as that dude to me. Y'all crying.
I don't want to be that guy, but you're such an ally. Fair.
Do better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn. Okay.
All right.
This show was important.
It was very important, actually.
I had to get that out. I had to, that shit been on my soul for a couple of days. I had to get that out. Anyway. All right, guys. Oh, shit. That is it for the show. Next week we are doing, because news is going to be slow because it's the week before San Diego Comicon. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some events or collectibles or something that we want to highlight from San Diego Comicon, and that's the show we'll be giving to y'all next week. So look for that. A good prep going into San Diego Comicon. I do want to announce that it will be just me going this year. Unfortunately, I will be crewless. It will be not as fun. I would like to go ahead and give a shout out to the guys at A Toy Kind of Mood and Alternate Heads. be hanging out with them. They're going to be helping me out. But it will be just me at San Diego Comicon, but I hope to bring out as much coverage as I can, because I also still, while y'all won't be there physically with me, y'all will be available to back me up on a lot of stuff. So hopefully our coverage can be a little bit better this year. We're going to make our best of it. I'm going, but we're still going to let y'all know the con experience and provide y'all elements from and moments from the floor as much as we can. So look for supercoolnerdshow.com for that kind of stuff. And of course, all of our social media channels at supercoolnerdshow, Blue Sky, Threads, and Instagram. But other than that, you can follow us at those links. Follow supercoolnerdshow.com. I'm putting stories up of things that you can expect from San Diego, as that news is flooding in right now.
Oh, yeah.
Follow me personally on Instagram, Blue Sky, and Threads at JoexTomb.
Follow me on Instagram and Threads at The Good Cast. I'm currently complaining about Lost.
We complain a lot online.
Yeah.
So timely. So
Oh, yeah.
current.
So exactly what's happening right now.
And hey, like, this year is better than last year. In that last year I got put in the hospital the week of San Diego Comicon, and so far that's not happening this year. But we are sad to not be going, but we are going to try and help and pitch in and bring all the coverage to you. You can find me on Instagram, Threads, and Blue Sky at BetterCat.
You can find me on Instagram and Blue Sky at Coro Dono Art. That's Coro with a K.
All right. That's it for us, guys. We'll see you next week. And as we always say around here, keep on nerding.
And I'm prepared. I just want to see how long it can be.
I was still fired up from telling Goose to man up. I'm sorry. I'm just so tired.